Welcome to Gentoo. I'm Mackenzie Doherty, and this is your source for all things video game and tech related. Let's start things off with this week's up-and-coming releases. You can look forward to seeing these titles and many more released throughout the month on your favorite platforms. This week's releases are The Inpatient for the PlayStation VR, November 27th. Resident Evil Revelations and Revelations 2 re-release for the Switch, November 28th. Black Mirror for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One, November 28th. Star Ocean: The Last Hope for the PC and PS4, November 28th. Siberia 2 for the Switch, November 30th. These games and many more will be releasing throughout the month, so be sure to keep an eye out for them. Up next, check out what happened with.
Hello, I've decided to take over the Earth and do battle with my closest friends, but while I'm installing my regime, we're going to take a look at what happened with Injustice: Gods Among Us. Injustice is a fighting game set in the DC universe made by NetherRealm Studios and released in 2013. This game is extremely interesting because it shifted the modern fighting game formula in a few interesting ways. Also, the game's single-player story was so well done it inspired a complete new franchise in DC. So it's easy to say that this game is just superheroes punching each other, whoever punches the most will win. But Injustice had some very interesting changes to some basic fighting game mechanics. Instead of the best 2 out of 3 round system in most fighting games, Injustice only uses health bars to see who is winning what round. Once one health bar goes down, there's a very short pause and combat resumes, where in other fighting games it feels like forever between rounds.
Ends now.
Injustice isn't the first game to use this multiple health bar systems, but they used it in a new way. Another way that Injustice really changed the way fighting games behave is with the use of interactive environments and multiple areas. When you are fighting, you can use some of the items in the background to deal damage to your opponent. Now, this idea isn't wholly new, but Injustice made it extremely easy to use the map to your advantage. Multiple stages are another cool element that Injustice used. Some of the stages in the game were actually 2 different stages, and if you used a heavy attack in a certain part of the stage, a cutscene will happen where your opponent will fly through something unpleasant or get hit by a bus, then the battle will transition to the other part of the stage. Now, Injustice as a game is pretty nifty, but the story is what really made the game something special. Injustice takes place in a DC universe where Superman was tricked into killing Lois Lane by the Joker. So, Superman snaps, killing the Joker, and then decides that he's gonna take over the world. That's just a very brief summary of why the game takes place. The story led to a tie-in comic that has been met with great acclaim, as well as a little nod to the Injustice storyline in the 2016 Batman vs. Superman film. So what happened with Injustice: Gods Among Us? NetherRealm made an awesome fighting game, and was able to craft a story that jumped mediums. I'm Nathaniel. Batman is better than Superman, and you're watching Gentoo.
Thanks, Nathaniel. Blizzard has released StarCraft II for free after 7 years of popularity. Redditor user Musicus put together a clear list of what's what in this release. So, we cleaned it up a bit for clarity and we're bringing it to you. Here's what you can expect from the free-to-play. Multiplayer is completely free. Custom games and the arcade are completely free. This includes skirmishes versus the AI. Host a map and play with or against computers. Choose different difficulties and even strategies. All the commanders in co-op are free, but only until level 5. Raynor, Kerrigan, and Artanis are completely free until max level. The Wings of Liberty campaign is free. If you already own it, you will also get the Heart of the Swarm campaign for free. Players who owned any of the expansions before October 31st will get an Eidolon Ghost skin and 3 portraits commemorating their founder status in the game. In light of a lot of hubbub about DLC and loot boxes, it's nice to see Blizzard being the good guy on this one. We'll continue after some commercials, but first, here's Insight on Esports.
I'm Sean Nino, and you're watching Insight on Esports. The final major competition of the 2017 Super Smash Bros. Melee season, Smash Summit 5, took place and all the big names were there, Echo Fox Mewtwo King, Team Solo Mid Leffen, Cloud9 Mango, Alliance Armada, and Liquid Hungrybox. Hungrybox and Leffen met in the winter semifinal, and the Jigglypuff God won 3-1 to move on to the grand finals. In the loser semifinal, Armada tossed around Mango with Peach, and it came out on top with a 3-1 win. In the losers final, Armada met fellow Swede Leffen and earned the clean 3-0 sweep. In the grand finals, Armada won the first set and Hungrybox came back quick and picked up the next two sets. Armada won the fourth set and was close to resetting the bracket, but Hungrybox finished it out on Battlefield and took home the Smash Summit 5 title.
I can't even think.
He lives in
That's it! He got it!
Over the past few weeks, I've talked about the Overwatch League teams getting their new names. Now some new League of Legends teams are getting their names. In the North American League Championship Series, the three new National Basketball Association-owned teams have named their franchises. The Houston Rockets are going with Clutch City Gaming, the Cleveland Cavaliers bought the rights to 100 Thieves, and the Golden State Warriors go with the fitting name of the Golden Guardians. Counter-Strike Global Offensive is in Oakland for Intel Extreme Master Season 12. With group stage wrapped up, Ninjas in Pajamas won Group A with a 4-1 record, Cloud9 was second at 3-2, and SK Gaming was also at 3-2, but were third due to a tiebreaker. In Group B, FaZe Clan was 4-1, Optic Gaming was at 3-2, and Gambit Esports finished 2-3. In the quarterfinal matchups, SK Gaming won 2-0 over Optic Gaming at Overpass and Inferno, and Cloud9 won 2-1 over Gambit Gaming after losing the first map Overpass 19-16, then winning Cobblestone and Mirage. Ninjas in Pajamas will play SK Gaming in the first semifinal, and FaZe Clan gets to play Cloud9 in the other. Last week I talked about Dennis Hawelka passing away. It was announced the Overwatch League is introducing the Dennis Hawelka Award. This award will be presented at the end of each Overwatch League season to the player that is deemed to have the most positive impact on the community. This week in Inside on Esports, I covered Hungrybox winning Smash Summit 5.
Ends the Armada streak. He is your Smash Summit 5 champion.
With three NBA franchises picking their names for the NALCS. CSGO action at IEM Oakland.
You can go and play some Counter-Strike instead of watching it, and then you'll be back with us on Saturday when we return for the semi-finals in the arena for IEM Oakland 2017. We can't wait to see you there.
And the Overwatch League announcing the Dennis Hawelka Award.
Mark 69 have put Bird Noises to task, and they'll be the victors of the Hulk-tastic Cup.
I'm Sean Nino. Thanks for watching. Let's go back to Gen 2.
Welcome back to Gentoo. I'm your host, Mackenzie Doherty, and you just saw Insight on Esports. Now it's time for NWRL, where we'll take a look at some of the nerd culture right here in Maryville.
Hello and welcome to NWIRL. I'm Justin Wood, and this is the show where we meet you, the nerds, right here on Northwest Campus. Let's jump right in to meet this week's featured nerd.
I'm Hayden Smith, and I'm the president of Bearcat Wake. I got involved with the Wakeboard Club because, well, actually, me and my friend decided to come to this school to start the Wakeboard Club. When we were looking for colleges, we were trying to find a place that had a lake close by our campus. But when we came up here, we weren't even really looking at the campus or like the school or the nature. I mean, it kind of all just went together. We liked it anyways, but it was nice having the lake 5 minutes away at Mazingo, so we decided to come here. Wakeboarding is a water sport. It's kind of like skiing. It's on one board, but it's a much wider board. You can just ride around on it, or what a lot of us do, you jump the wake, you do a lot of tricks, spins, flips. The equipment we use for wakeboarding would be, if you go to the cable park, which is a pulley system that pulls you around the lake, you're required to wear a helmet because there's rails and ramps you gotta hit. So you gotta wear a helmet, and then you gotta wear a vest, you got a rope, handle, and wakeboard bindings, and that's about it. You don't necessarily, to join the wakeboard team, you don't necessarily have to be experienced. Pretty much anybody can join it as long as you do provide your own wakeboard, because wakeboards are kind of pricey, and if you break somebody's wakeboard, it's kind of on you. I think our next big event is coming up this spring. I think we're gonna go up to Michigan. They usually host an opening competition, so we'll be going up against them and probably a bunch of other D1 schools as well. I guess you could just contact us on Bearcat Link, or we got social media, Bearcat Wake, or Twitter, Bearcat Wake 16, I think's the header. Or you can contact me through Bearcat Link. You just go into our Bearcat Link, look up Wakeboard Club, and my email should be on there. I'm Hayden Smith, and you're watching Gentoo.
Thanks, guys. If you, your event, or your organization want to be featured on NWIRL, you can message us on Facebook or email respawn_KNWT8@gmail.com with the subject line NWIRL. Missouri's Attorney General, Josh Hawley, has launched an investigation into whether Google has mishandled private customer data and manipulated its search results to favor its own products. Hawley said that the investigation will focus on 3 issues: the scope of Google's data collection, whether it has abused its market position as a dominant search engine, and whether the company used its competitors' content as its own in search results. The state has issued Google a subpoena seeking information about its business practices. Hawley is vehement that Missouri will not let Google have a free pass. Now we'll head over to Talk Nerdy to Me, our love letter to games you may not have heard of. Hello and welcome to Talk Nerdy to Me. I'm Mackenzie Doherty and I am here with
Amber Imperiali.
All right, Amber, what are we going to be talking about today?
Today we're going to be talking about Cuphead.
All right, so I've seen one video of the game, but what's it kind of about?
So the storyline is basically Cuphead and his friend Mugman go to the casino and they make this bet with the devil, and they essentially lose that bet, and in return he asks for their souls. And so the adventure for them starts there, and you basically, it's a run and gun game, and you shoot like certain items like flowers. It could be like, it could be any kind of monster that you encounter, and it's a lot of fun. It's very fast, and I enjoyed a lot.
All right, so you've played it before. How far have you gotten into the game?
Right now I'm on the second world. There's a handful of bosses, so each round is essentially like a boss, and then after you defeat that boss, you move on to the next one. And so, yeah, I haven't completed the game, but so far so good. Yeah.
So, like I said, I've just seen a video of it. It looks really cute, it looks kind of fun, but it also looks really hard. Is it that way, or was it probably just them playing it up?
I'd have to agree with you on that. The game looks amazing. From what I know, it took them like 7 years to make it, which is pretty incredible for what it is. What was the rest of your question? I'm sorry.
I mean, is it difficult for you to get through it?
Yeah, so on average it takes me a couple days to get through one round, but that's just because I'm not the greatest at the game, but I still think it's enjoyable, and once you complete a round or like a level, the feeling of getting that achievement's pretty great, so.
Yeah. So even though you haven't played too far into it, what's your favorite part about it so far? Is there a certain level you've liked the best, or?
My favorite part about the game, like I said, is the animations and the way it looks, old-fashioned and sketched out in a sense. And the music, the jazz, there's jazz music in the background at all times, and it's very like energetic, and you're like crazy and get you going, and so that's also my favorite thing as well, because I like jazz. So.
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like a really fun game.
It is, so.
All right, that's about time we have for you today. Tune into Gentoo each week, Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. and be sure you watch until this segment. Thank you for watching Gentoo. I'm Mackenzie Doherty. Stay tuned for Project Delta, where bad games go to die and good games get played badly. Gentoo and Delta are each week, Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. And you can watch our content online at facebook.com/Gentoo8 and on KNWT's YouTube page.
Hello and welcome to Project Delta. I'm Nate Quick and I'm here with
Blake File.
Blake, what do we get the pleasure of playing today?
Oh, today we are playing Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga in honor of Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 coming out, or having come out, and for Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah. So this was I mean, the 2 games back in the olden days, to really date myself.
In the old days.
The 2 games that this used to be. Top secrets. Use Obi-Wan. Use Ben Kenobi.
I don't want Chewie.
Oh, we're switching to everyone else. I'm
Everyone
R2D2 now. Oh, totally informative content.
Come on. Oh, okay,
there we go. No, but back in the day, I think Lego Star Wars 2 was the first game that I remember buying on my own.
Oh, yeah.
Which started with episode 4. And then I went and bought the first one, which had episodes 1, 2, 3. It's kind of weird to me. They did the prequels first, and then did the original trilogy in the second game.
Yeah.
But it paid off. It had a couple better mechanics and stuff, and now they've got it all in one nice package. You can play through all 6 movies.
Well, the original 6 before they added
the original 6.
Force Awakens. And now I'm just waiting for a Lego Rogue One.
Oh yeah?
To come out. I mean,
you think there's gonna be one?
I don't think so. I just think it'd be cool if they just continued the trend, I guess, of it.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they made an entire standalone game for The Force Awakens.
Yeah, because I just didn't feel like there was enough content from the movie, since it was a lot of just repeating the same stuff from the the first New Hope. So.
Yeah. To be fair though, they really had to, when they did all of these movies in 3 movies per game, they did have to condense down a lot.
Yeah.
Which kind of led itself to some really cute storytelling and stuff.
Yeah.
You can see they don't ever at least back in these games, they didn't use any voice dialogue from the voice actors. They just had
real sound effects,
grunts and sound effects and stuff like that. And it worked. It made the games really endearing. I learned a lot of the story of the games before I watched all of the movies. Yeah. The games taught me a lot of the basic storyline. Not that it spoiled it for me, just that
there's a cliff there.
That didn't happen in the movie.
Is there even there's not even a grappling hook?
Is there something?
Oh, there's a door here.
The doorway over here. We're like I said, it's been a
hot minute.
We last played these.
Yeah, I just remember growing up and loving the movies. I would watch episode 4 the most, and I remember watching episode 5 actually, and once it got to the Cloud City and Darth Vader and Boba Fett, once Luke went to Cloud City on his own, I remember actually turning off the movie because I was scared of Darth Vader being mean to Luke and cutting off his hand. And
wow.
I did not like that in the movie.
See, I was never in the, for whatever reason, I was never in the camp of Darth Vader is this big, mean, scary guy.
Yeah.
I guess I had known him as the pop culture, I am your father, far more than I had known him as the.
Oh, shoot, did I punch you? My cover's been blown.
Ah! I know! Oh, sorry,
bang,
Droid.
bang.
Sorry, Droid.
I was just one of those little rats.
I mean, I don't feel bad. And I'm accidentally punching you.
Don't lose the studs.
Don't lose the studs.
The studs are the most important part. Okay, now where do we go?
We shouldn't have to think this hard.
Yeah, it should be a lot easier than this.
But
why are we?
I mean, there is the time-tested strategy of just destroy everything, and eventually you'll find out.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no, that was. I keep hitting your helmet off. I keep knocking your block off. I apologize.
Oh, it's all cool. It's fine.
There's always wondered, I always heard a bunch of parents who are always like, those games are so violent. But they're not. They're just a bunch of
it's just a bunch of Legos.
I would build and tear apart the Legos all the time.
Yeah, and kids wouldn't imagine if they had a Lego Star Wars set, they wouldn't imagine doing this too. This was just the greatest.
It was just super fun to go around and play as.
I'm gonna try jumping this.
Do it. Run for it.
Let's do it. The camera.
The frame, Terry.
Darn.
The little brother effect.
Nope. It's too far.
Oh. That little bit of controller rumble is just really disheartening. You've officially failed.
You done goofed. Well, wait. What if we go back this way? Because we tried going forward. Nope. It's just a. Can I jump over? No.
You know how much of the movie we were spared, and how many minutes we were spared of just watching Luke and Han run around the Death Star aimlessly trying to figure out which door they needed to get through.
Oh yeah.
Every door looks the same. That's just bad interior design.
Okay.
It's
I guess
there now.
Just needed to wait on Ben Kenobi to do
See,
his thing.
these games teach patience.
Yeah.
That's the important thing to learn from the games all about smashing every brick you can come across.
Oh, hey,
All the studs, all the money.
Atlanta.
Yeah, they didn't also show you, Han and Luke rolling in the Benjamins.
Yeah.
When they were in the Death Star. By Benjamins, I mean little pieces of shiny plastic. I'm waiting for the blast doors to open. I don't want them to. They scare me.
Aha.
Another dark hallway.
Fight
him off.
him.
Fight off the waves.
Oh, we need a helmet.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, we got to go back and get a helmet.
We gotta go all the way back. We gotta retrace our Lego steps. We gotta try not to punch each other in the back of the head.
Yeah. Here, just shoot me. I've got one heart left. Just finish me. There we go.
Collect the studs. Save the studs.
Save him. Dang,
Jack, save the stud.
4 times as many studs, almost.
You do.
Not exactly.
You are quite a bit wealthier than I am.
Yeah, Luke's just rolling in it.
Who would have thought that, farming would have paid off more than smuggling and piracy?
Oh yeah, but and even making the Kessel run in, what was it, like 4 parsecs?
It was a very low number of parsecs.
Very fast.
Very impressive number of parsecs.
Yeah. Showing how much we know of the lore.
All of the comments below and on the Facebook page are now all filled with people correcting us on how many parsecs.
Yeah, calling us nerds for trying, or pseudo nerds, I guess.
Pseudo nerds. That is a new term for us here on Gentoo. I don't know if we've been yet called. Oh, there I go.
Oh, and there go all them studs.
Yeah, you know what? What's a couple dollars here or there when you've got to take a kid and some old man halfway across the galaxy.
True.
And
bang,
there
bang.
goes some
Oh. Bang, bang. Oh.
I never thought I would have to brush up on my Lego Star Wars skills.
That's something I never really thought about either.
Oh.
Rip.
I'm just gonna.
Here we go.
Oh.
Bang, bang.
Oh, all that fight. Tear apart the room.
Oh yeah. Now let's just start shooting everything.
Oh no, there's still a guy over here.
Getting all,
Okay. If you want to see if we survive or not, keep watching.
Oh.
And we got a mini kit.
Cool.
Keep watching Project Delta and Gentoo. We're every week, Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. for our regular TV viewers. And anytime you want on YouTube or Facebook, search KNWT Channel 8 or Gentoo and you'll find all of our content. We'd love to see you there. See you guys later.
Bye.
Need another helmet!
Where's the helmet?
Always with the helmets!
Fourth helmet, help us.
Start helmets, all the helmets.
Oh, we gotta go back. We gotta deal with the
we gotta tuck
stupid.
and roll and levels gotta load all the platforms. Oh no. I'm not gonna keep this helmet on, am I? It's not gonna make it.
You're gonna fall.
It's gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. It's gonna fall.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's episode of Gentoo. To see last week's episode, click here. To catch up on all our episodes so far, click over here. And if you want to see more great KNWT content, click the subscribe button up here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week with more Gentoo.